Hello, beautiful people of the world. It's I, the Moon Lilith Venus. Welcome to my YouTube. This video will be the last one for this series because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And I started this series at the full moon in Aries. We are now at the full moon in Pisces, marking an ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, whatever that is in your life. Also, Pisces is ruled by the fish, or Pisces symbol is the fish. So they're represented by two fish going in the opposite directions. Pisces is a mutable water sign and is ruled by Neptune. And in tarot, the Pisces card is the moon card, which is the 18th card. So in numerology, that would be 9, which 9 indicates an ending also. And Pisces also falls in the 12th house, and it rules intuition and perception. And these two things will be your best allies during this transit. Trust your feelings and always don't forget and don't ever get carried away with fantasies. Stay practical and grounded. And this full moon guides us into the harvesting season, so it's a good time to plant things. If you are a gardener, things like cucumbers, leaves, stems, seeds. Festivals that are popular during this moon phase are candle festivals and harvesting festivals. The sun is in Virgo, so the full moon is in Pisces. So when the sun is in Virgo, that means that we are going into fall season over here in the northern hemisphere. So that's when harvesting is very popular for us. And okay, so that's just my little intro, I guess, for this full moon in Pisces. The first card that I'm gonna go, and I pulled and shuffled these already, and it was the Affluence card, and it came from the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. And this card is the 5th card in this deck, and 5 in numerology indicates change. 5 rules the planet Mercury. So Mercury is a dualistic sign which represents duality, just like Pisces represents duality. Mutable signs will always represent the duality of life, okay, which is Pisces and Virgo. They're mutable signs, so that indicates that a season is changing or things are changing. You know, fall, the leaves are falling off, the colors are changing. Pisces and Virgo are always indicators of change, which is why they're mutable signs. One is ruled by Mercury, one is ruled by Neptune. Okay, anyway, so the 5th card is Affluence, and affluence basically is wealth, money, prosperity in all forms. So you could be looking into receiving money or getting a promotion or earning more, or maybe giving yourself a raise, charging more for your services, your products, your time is very important. The symbol for this is I don't even know how to say it, SRI, yantra. And this symbol is a Hindu tantra, which is based off the philosophy, the Hindu philosophy of Shaktiism. I hope I'm saying that right. And also, this symbol is triangles in inverted, 9 triangles in inverted. So again, that number 9 is showing up to indicate the ending of a cycle. In this this symbol, these triangles, the point is in the center, and then the triangles are around it. And these triangles represent the cosmos and human life in this culture, in the Hindu culture. So again, they use triangles just like us, and the circle, and so astrology and religion are always hand in hand. They use each other, or religion uses astrology mostly. But okay, so that's the card, the Affluence card for that one. The other card that came out was the second chakra card. And this message, I want to say it came out in the other ones already, but it keeps wanting to come out because the second chakra is the life giver, you know? So the card reads, reward myself. I know that I am truly worthy and deserve to receive the good things in life. I give myself permission to have them. It is time to enjoy the fruits of my labors. I aim to incorporate and embrace fun and joy in my life. I realize that all work and no play is a recipe for energy flow, disruption, and exhaustion. I allow myself to experience and receive more pleasure in my life, and I am flexible and open to change. I am receptive to embracing activities and events that come my way, even those I may have avoided in the past. So that's the card, the message from this card. And then I'm going to read from an excerpt from the book that this card came with. And mind you, I'm doing this mainly to practice using my voice because I've been super quiet and shy for a long period of time in my life. I think very few people really truly know me because I don't speak up often. So helping me read from these books and is just helping me exercise my voice so that when I am ready to speak about whatever I bring into this world using my own voice, my own words, I will be more practiced, a little more comfortable, and maybe not so stage fright or whatever you call it. So I always reference my book, so I'm not plagiarizing, like, I'm reading from the book, but like I said, it's mostly for practice because behind the scenes, I am studying nonstop. I wake up studying, I go to sleep studying, I wake up studying, I take a shower when I'm studying. Like every single day, I'm like a walking, talking book, I feel like. So now it's just getting the words out there, which I have a hard time sometimes because I've been so quiet my whole life. But anyways, that's where I have my Chiron. I have my Chiron in Gemini. Makes sense why I would be terrified of speaking publicly, but there's nothing I can do anymore. Like I literally have to speak up now. Okay, so thanks for bearing with me through my little rant. But this second chakra message is the energy of the second chakra is concerned with change. The word change again came up. The number 5 indicates change. With creating form from formlessness. Our creativity, whether it is expressed artistically, academically, physically, or in the ultimate creative act, producing a child. In the energy of the second chakra energy is also the source of our sexuality. A free flow of energy through this chakra will be manifested as vitality and a passionate approach to life. Drinking some water, guys. Okay. The Sanskrit name for this chakra roughly translates to sweeten, as the energy of this chakra is concerned with the pleasures of life, with desires and with nurturing ourselves and our creativity. When it is in balance, this chakra brings an immense amount of pleasure into our lives. It allows us to see the beauty in people and things around us and allows us to take delight in our own creative abilities and passions. If we have an excess of energy in this chakra, we may be overly focused on satisfying our desires, or unaware or unwilling to acknowledge that it is not always necessary or healthy to have all our desires met. If we have depleted energy levels in this chakra, we may deprive ourselves of any pleasure or try to deny that we have any desires, and thus stifle our creativity and our passion. This chakra is often referred to as the sacral, belly, or spleen chakra. Okay, so that's one page of it. I've been doing a lot of sacral work as far as like root work. I started working out in June when Jupiter entered my 6th house. Jupiter, like, girl, excuse me, you better just work out. But anyways, yeah, so I started working out. So I've been doing a lot of root work. Bar has been helping me with my root, which I canceled today to do this. And well, not to do, well, I canceled Bar today because I have company. My mom's going to come over today and shampoo my carpet. And then I needed to get this video out. And plus, I'm going to go hard this week in the gym, so I'll be good. But anyways, enough about me. Let's get the message out. The message. Okay, the second chakra always corresponds to the pleasures, desires, and creations of life. Beyond our immediate need for survival, our second chakra is concerned with desires, with sexuality, and with the act of creation. From the perspective of personal growth, this chakra too is very much an instinctive energy. How the energy is developed in this chakra may indicate where we deprive ourselves of the pleasures of life or follow our desires with such ferociousness that they become addictions, then providing us with very little pleasure. Okay. Balance in this second chakra means that we neither deny ourselves pleasure nor overindulge in pleasures that may be detrimental to our health and well-being. When the chakra is in balance, we feel able to express our sexuality in ways that are empowering to our lovers and ourselves. Balance means that we can also readily access our creativity and can find many ways of expressing this creativity in our work and play. From an evolutionary perspective, the second chakra came into operation with humankind's realization that by operating as a community rather than as individuals, we could achieve more and make more of our survival easier. When people settled in one place and began to operate as groups, sacral chakra energy was in operation. Okay, I think this message is perfect for the full moon in Pisces because it's basically essentially saying that we need to balance our desires and our pleasures with just harmony and just not overindulging in those things. And with Pisces being ruled by Neptune, escapism is huge. I mean, 12th house Pisces rules institutions, prisons, jails, hospitals, mental institutions. Like a full moon in Pisces can like create a lunatic. You can be overly indulged in your feelings or your emotions and do something crazy. That's why the word lunatic comes from the word luna, because people tend to like lose their minds or like just go crazy, you know? So I think it's really important that we are balancing our pleasures and our desires at all times, not even just this moon phase, all the time. Okay, so moving on, that's from the Power of Chakras Oracle deck. The other one, this one's my favorite because I totally talked about this animal, or I posted this animal on my personal Facebook page earlier this week. So the hummingbird was already coming to me through other aspects, through my friend, because she mentioned to me that she feeds hummingbirds, she feeds foxes, and now she has all the mountain animals coming to her door and looking for food, literally. So if you want to see the video that I posted about that, it'll be on my personal Facebook. But anyways, so the hummingbird came to me earlier this week. I didn't think anything of it. Birds are usually my spirit animal. Like I have a 10th house air sign. So I love like being in the air. I love birds. But anyways, so the hummingbird message, and this one is the number 44. Excuse me, I had to get some water. 44, I am the path, my life path number is a 4. So 4 basically represents foundation, or it could mean, if you want to look at it the other way too, because the number 4 really just stands on one leg and the rest of it is on the top. So if you flip it, then it's stable. But anyways, I don't want to get too much into that. Let's get to the message. I'm going to read from the book because the animal book, obviously, like I said, I'm practicing my voice and I feel like I want to get their message out directly. The hummingbird is associated with the ghost shirt religion, which taught that a certain dance done properly would bring about the return of the animals and that white people would disappear. Once again, the original people would know the joy of the old ways. In Mayan teachings, hummingbird is connected to the black sun and the fifth world. The fifth world indicating the fifth dimension. Again, that 5 coming out, that duality, that mutable energy, that change. Again, Pisces is a mutable energy. So anyways, hummingbird can give us the medicine to solve the riddle of the contradiction of duality. The song of hummingbird awakens the medicine flowers. Hummer sings a vibration of pure joy. Flowers love hummingbird because nectar sucking brings out the reproduction of their families. Plants flower and live because of hummingbird. Hummingbird can fly in any direction, up, down, backwards, and forwards, north, east, west, and south. Hummingbird can also hover in one spot and appear to be motionless. Great Spirit created hummingbird to be slightly different from other feathered creatures. Because of their magical qualities, hummingbird feathers have been used for a millennium in the making of love charms. It is said that hummingbird conjures love like no other medicine does, and that hummingbird feathers open the heart. Without an open, loving heart, you can never taste the nectar and pure bliss of life. To brother and sister hummingbird, life is a wonderland of delight, darting from one beautiful flower to another, tasting the essences and radiating the colors. If hummingbird is your personal medicine, you love life and its joys. Your presence brings joy to others. You join people together in relationships which bring out the best in them. You know instinctively where beauty abides, and, near or far, you journey to your ideal. You move comfortably within a beautiful environment and help others taste the succulent nectar of life. Hummingbird holds the bough of beauty, which is delicately inlaid with gold and silver flowers, pearls, and precious jewels. Hummingbird disdains ugliness or harshness and quickly flies away from discord or disharmony. If hummingbird has flown into your cards, get ready to laugh musically and enjoy Creator's many gifts. Drop your judgmental attitude and relax. Hummingbird will no doubt give you a flash of the spirit, darting here, there, and everywhere. Get ready for a strange new burst of energy, which may send your senses reeling. Hummingbird hears celestial music and is in harmony with it. Hummingbird may invite you to an art museum or a concert. Hummingbird energetically embraces the highest aesthetics. Ironically, I just got back from a concert in Vegas. It was actually in my top 5 concerts. He literally sang his heart out for 3 hours. And I wish I wouldn't have worn I wore a low heel tacon, but it still hurt my feet, so I didn't get to dance the whole time. But I enjoyed it sitting down, and it was awesome. But anyways, never be coerced, I think I'm saying that right, in front of hummingbird, for this is a fragile medicine which may have no understanding of worldly affairs. Beauty is the target, and hummingbird's mission is to spread joy or to be destroyed. Hummingbird quickly dies if caged, caught, or imprisoned. Follow, wow, ironically, woo, that's deep. Pisces, 12th house, rules prisons and being like in solitude. So this one, let me read that again. Hummingbird quickly dies if caged, caught, or imprisoned. Fellow sister hummingbird, you will soon be filled with joy and experience a renewal of magic of living. Okay, so that's the message for the hummingbird. Very powerful, right? Okay, so I wanted to throw in there a couple extra things. The moon crystals for moons and for Pisces full moon, especially because Pisces is ruled by the moon card and Neptune, the moon is represented by the ocean. So crystals for this phase would be moonstone, and the moonstone crystal can be used to balance the hormonal cycles or hormones for women, calm any unsettled emotions, especially over parenting issues, and induce lucid dreaming. Okay, another crystal for this would be aquamarine, and it's an icy blue crystal. You can also Google these to see what they look like, or I might post a picture, I'm not sure. Makes an ideal dream crystal, tuning you into the rhythms of the sea and the depths of your own spirit so that you can assess divine wisdom and guidance. Circular white stones are good gems and crystals. Any white round colors